What would Republicans point to as a two-tiered system of justice when the president's son was just convicted of a crime? I mean, if anything, this shows the difference that Democrats are willing to accept when our justice system works as functioned and as designed. We're not here contesting the results. We're not here trying to defund the FBI or the Department of Justice because we don't like the outcome of a given trial. We respect the judicial process.
Today, Hunter Biden was convicted on all 3 felony gun charges that he was charged with. And the takeaway here is this. That's okay. That is the justice system working as it should. If a jury of Hunter's peers found that he was guilty on all of the charges, then guess what? He was guilty on all of the charges. What you didn't see from the left today is any promises to grind the gears of government to a halt, no promises of retribution, no unhinged promises to exact revenge on political opponents, no breathless wailing about a weaponized government, which sure does underscore the extent to which today's Republican officials and their mouthpieces in the media are either vehemently anti-law and order or just whiny little babies who don't know how to lose. But either way, the asymmetry could not be more clear. Need more proof of that asymmetry? Here's Joe Biden's reaction to the verdict. As I said last week, I am the president, but I am also a dad. Jill and I love our son, and we are so proud of the man he is today. So many families who have loved ones battle addiction understand the feelings of pride, seeing someone you love come out the other side and be so strong and resilient in recovery. As I also said last week, I will accept the outcome of this case and will continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. Jill and I will always be there for Hunter and the rest of our family with love and support. Nothing will ever change that. No frothing calls for violence, no whining about how he's a victim, no bitching and moaning about how everyone's out to get him and that everything he and his family do are perfect. If anyone in the law and order party is looking to see what respect for the rule of law actually looks like, yet again, they might want to take their cues from the left. Of course, this is now the culmination of months of breathless coverage from the right, which was hell-bent on vilifying Hunter Biden and framing him as the gravest threat to law and order in the history of this country. Only, now that he has been convicted, let's check in and see what Republicans have to say. From the Trump campaign, this trial has been nothing more than a distraction from the real crimes of the Biden crime family, which has raked in tens of millions of dollars from China, Russia, and Ukraine. From Matt Gaetz, the Hunter Biden gun conviction is kinda dumb, to be honest. From Charlie Kirk, Hunter Biden guilty, yawn. The true crimes of the Biden crime family remain untouched. This is a fake trial trying to make the justice system appear balanced. Don't fall for it. From Nancy Mace, timing is everything. The veil of fairness in the justice system under POTUS. From Stephen Miller, the DOJ is running election interference for Joe Biden. That's why DOJ did not charge Hunter with being an unregistered foreign agent or any crime connected with foreign corruption. Why? Because all the evidence would lead back to Joe. In other words, now that Hunter has finally been found guilty, Republicans are claiming that actually it's a front to protect Joe. The radical, communist, Marxist Democrats want you to think that justice was done, but in fact, Hunter was always just a way for Democrats to make you think that while giving cover to the actual criminal, Joe Biden. How's that for 4D chess? Checkmate, libs. In reality, the goalposts will never stop moving, but the reason why they're moving right now is obvious. It is because Hunter Biden, the right's favorite punching bag, is a private citizen, and they've spent so much time trying to destroy the life of this private citizen, and at the end of the day, it makes no difference because he is not in office or running for office. He's just basically a random guy, a troubled guy that the right has seized on in its interminable effort to destroy anything associated with the left. These people claim to be the defenders of family values, and yet their sole priority is to destroy this family, not because they deserve it, but because they think it'll be politically beneficial for them. And now that they've recognized that no one cares whether or not Hunter Biden was convicted, they're suddenly moving the goalposts, because like Trump, they will never admit fault and will always pretend that they've done nothing wrong. As for Hunter, this is obviously a troubled guy, and I hope he comes out of this thing in better shape than when he went in. Not because it'll be politically beneficial, not because it has any implications for the left, not because he's on our side, but rather simply because he seems like he could use some compassion. The right might want to consider employing it for a change, especially as they beat their chests about those family values that they claim to uphold. I've got a really exciting announcement. I've written a book. It's called Shameless. This book explores how Republicans have exploited their historical branding while attacking our democracy, how the media has proven itself a willful participant, and how Democrats can learn from this to rebalance the political scales and save our democracy. It has been a lifelong dream of mine to write my own book, and so I'd like to ask you to pre-order it by clicking the link right here on the screen. And if you buy within this pre-order period, your book is going to come with a signed nameplate. As you know, I've never had a single sponsor on my channel. I don't ask for money or anything like that, but if you're looking for a way to support me, this is hands down the best way to do it. So again, follow the link right here on the screen, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for pre-ordering Shameless. And as always, make sure to subscribe to see more of my content.